for death. Hey, plug an extension cord. Get over here. Everything's ready. Steaming wheelie to squealing stop. Keep running checks. Priorities shouldn't be poorly arranged. Contact wants to keep getting stronger. Pervasive crackling, subliminal at first, became perceptible, progressed to pronounced, then a problem to hear over. Static-filled curtains floating around them, releasing twinkling sparks with every contact. Luminous dust crackled, snapped shocks. Disassociated distraction dump creates discharge, essential for energy to flow in. Sorted through multicolored electric lines, toggled 3 switches, surveyed, 2 more tweaked. Needles and gauges bounced till all pegged dangerous. Require a dedicated circuit. Quick thrust of a thick, stiff red wire drove it through the middle of Sharman's forehead. Without acknowledging Guru's grappling to come to grips with a reaction, scrutinized tunings. Left hand to right elbow, right hand to chin, approving. Need to ask a question to get the ball rolling. Of course, I know this. Will I also possess your recuperative powers? That takes having a friend. Wouldn't count on it. Touch of finger fired furious shock. That's you speaking. You're not, master. Planted wire sparked smoke, stinking of fiery plastic and flesh. Ugh. Damn. So untidy. Take you to a toilet. Crap. Do you still use one? That's the last provocation! There, you're totally locked. What? I'm connected? I am attached? I am attached. Yes, can feel it. And you've been trying to piss me off. You've done it. Unpleasant future for you. No plans to partner in this program. Very soon I'm going to be ruling the place. Sure. Yeah. It's totally up to you now. It's a marvel how the outlets have outlasted all that has gone on. Generations of building and rebuilding all around them, and another world decays and falls apart, and they are still here. Where did they come from? But it was told to you, and shit for brains, you forgot. Impossible! Run checks. Interreactions intensifying. Run checks. I can feel it. Glorious power. Everyone is dead. Time for retribution. Then comes the conquest of the computer! Rants, screech, sirened, wah-wahing with each whirl. Cables reeled in, wound round and round. The contents of a crimson haze blowing from the back of a burst skull, painted wing ruddy. No pretense of pokey pace to disguise departure was made as Sharman was slugged off his stool, the wheeled seat severed, stolen, shoved past confused, splattered guards. Fallen man found at door. Dead stopped where crawling, dragging an iron club had fully fatigued. So much blood painted the path. Jabbering gibberish to mask fear. Repeated, run checks. Don't know what he was doing with that, but kept from focusing on us. Oh man, did that finger thing. Hurts like hell. Gently loaded chair. Man too far gone to moan. Started to escape, denying the odds. Blithering babble to normalize the possibility. Wasn't hard. Handles needling poorly. Knew M wouldn't like him if he entered hateful. We had this by the short hairs whole time. Oh, stop. Let me lay out, please. Too late for life. Want to say goodbye. We can do this. Get you better. Not enough left to heal. No. Request grudgingly granted. Arms made resting nest. Should have come alone. So sorry. Deadlift ordered. Follow man who runs to sound of guns. Glad to. All people free now. Quiet interrupted by small man walking. Hot frayed filament dangling from forehead. Little squeeze. Point. Sharman? Hello, 3. Well, a Rudy toot 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 toot. Pilgrim. Wonderful to have the pleasure again. Always welcome. Good to be someone. Real to touch. Envy. The man you hold know well. On his last. Give him up. Let come into machine. Blood slippery floor. Thwarted attempt to prop up. I do know you, too. Guide, you are. Walk in dreams, you do. Good. Do want to go. Am ready. Dead talking puppet collapsed to pile. Unmarred face pointing up. Frame by collar. The living exhaled large ephemeral spheres, recreating themselves out of nothing, going back to there after ponderously buoying about. Enveloping the stiffening big man, leaving limp and lifeless, they took turns carrying an invisible load in. Parting messages emerged. Hey, hey, happiest now since you helped me be real, be a pal. Ha, ha, learn to merchandise, drink beer, have fun. Even got hotly horny once. Woo-woo! Maybe meet again on Monday, matey. Please, teach people to read before you go to Big River. Roger all that. Real lack of focus for a spell. Stay in touch. Noisy holler in hallway, hoofs clomping. Need a lift? Business partners were there. Reinforcements were at ease, all rounding up arrival. It didn't seem so menacing anymore. A little dribble of blood from temples added to the mystery of their confusion. Raven reconnoitered, recoiled. What happened? Catch up later. Team leaned low, giving the messy man means to lift up, one nosing him to the back of the other. Greg was there, helping their leaders return home, placed solemnly on a stretcher, carried slowly away. All stand, bowed. After passing, could see both clans weeping. The feud was finished. New world. Fanatical flat fiend scraped off floor with large spatula, fed to the torture furnace. Childish face aged to grotesque gargoyle as grease glistened, spattered. Said watches to witness, keeping the fire red hot long after every remnant image the coals exposed was extinguished. What brought everyone? Enemy has been getting flakier and flakier. It was like they were happy for the first time. Became too pathetic to kill. Thought it must have to do with you. Decided to deploy. Met no resistance. You look terrible. Been bad patch. That slow children on board saunter back to high ground. Ripped by loss, humbled by sacrifice, filled with new life without a foe. Hard for some to settle into the idea of being one people, but the two groups were too much alike, swiftly starting to notice each other in winking, blinking ways. Stoic stand at the funeral service, full military honors, blew taps through lips, spit all over themselves and the backs of each other's heads, slobbering drool dribbling down chins, soaking shirts. Wing designed monument, commemorated, and commenced reading writing lessons. Started with a word bank, stringing them together, making phrases. People were primed, experienced a mass epiphany, the progress remarkably rapid. Books started spilling from sacks, libraries occupying more and more of command center. Dictionaries consumed cover to cover. During daytime, functional materials got them soil-dirty sowing seeds and created wind-blocking windows that didn't flicker, constantly improving lamps. Elegant evenings with literature. Steamy nights swapping salacious, sizzling smut. Snake oil sails loaded their wagon. Mounted. Brake kicked off. One giddy up from gone. Anxious man jumped to ear. A military surplus and book depot had been discovered, being read voraciously. No one will understand. Patiently prodded to proceed. Dude, a fictional military man. Made up. Concerned. Did anyone hear that? Look over his shoulder. Ooh. Ouch. Well, that's poetic license for you. Based on a true story. Names changed to protect family. Slap of the reins.